Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Nanice El-Gammal and this is your Astro Tarot reading for the new moon in Virgo happening on Thursday, September the 17th, 2020 at 1 p.m. Cairo, Egypt time. So for this video, I'm going to start off with the astrology, and at the end of the video, I'm going to pick a card for the collective energy during the time of this new moon. New moons are a time of new beginnings. A new, fresh start is seeking to be born in a certain area of your chart, which it depends on your unique natal chart. If you'd like to know what that means for you, please email me for a reading. So a new seed is being planted in a certain area of your life. But overall, it's happening in the sign of Virgo, which is the sign of the harvest maiden. So we finished the summertime. All the fruits have matured. The crops are ready to be organized to see what is of use, what is not of use. Virgo is the earthy, feminine temple of Mercury. So some Virgo themes are practicality, self-sufficiency, organization, purity, health, and hygiene are also Virgo themes. And Virgo is a sign of the Virgin, but in the old days, the word Virgin meant something else than what we are aware of right now. So in the old days, it didn't mean that it was a female without any sexual experience, but it was a female that was not owned by a man. So if you think of the Vestal virgins in ancient Greece, they were working in the temple, tending to the sacred fire and doing other keeping the temples clean, and also doing priestly or priestessly duties in the temple. So these were a special class of women who were not owned by men, but it did not mean that they did not have any physical relationships with anyone. So the concept of virgin has shifted from those days to what it means now, to a very kind of base meaning. So Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, so we need to take a look at what Mercury is doing during the time of this new moon to get a better idea of the themes that we may encounter. And Mercury is going to be in the sign of Libra, or already is in Libra, and it's going to be there at this time of the new moon. And it will be highlighting topics of relationships, diplomacy, fairness, justice, and intellectual, cerebral kind of beauty. So if you combine the themes of the sun and moon in Virgo with Mercury in Libra, we are looking at a time where practical organization, purity, health, and hygiene are highlighted, along with themes of diplomacy, fairness, justice, relationships, harmony, and beauty of the intellect. So how these themes play out depends upon your unique natal chart. Themes of groundedness and practical applications are further highlighted during this new moon due to the close trine to Saturn, adding structure, discipline, boundaries, as well as spiritual fortitude. There is still an air of frustration surrounding us due to the ongoing square from retrograde Mars to Saturn, retrograde Saturn. I really get the feeling of this being a sort of endurance test. I think I said that several months ago when the Mars was first starting to square Saturn. That endurance test is still going on. And as my teacher Achyuta Bhava mentioned before, Saturn and Mars is kind of like the gas and the brakes. So we are wanting to charge forth, but we are forced to stop or be conservative or to be constricted. And it's testing our stamina, and it's testing our patience. So I'd keep in mind to take care of your mental health, do things that help you blow off some steam, because you could get angry from the restrictions you're feeling right now. So watch out for that. I personally find this a great time to make lifestyle changes. So things to do with health, and Mars is in a strong position still, although it's retrograde, it's in Aries. So anything that requires athleticism or healthy lifestyle changes, or doing some sort of grinding work that requires effort, I feel will be rewarded later on when Saturn goes direct and this square is over. So that's all I have for the astrology portion of this reading. I'm going to pick a card for the collective. So the card that I got for this new moon is the universe. So in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it will be the world card, but in this deck I use, it's the Thoth deck. It is the universe. So here you see the image of a naked woman. She is next to or dancing with a coiled snake, and there is this eye in the sky, which is symbolic of universal consciousness. And she has this is like Virgo. This is the Vestal version. This is the Harvest Maiden. She has the scythe in her hand, which is kind of like a long scythe, like the Grim Reaper carries a scythe. It's a very Saturnian themed card as well, with the trine to Saturn. It makes sense. So it's a time of closures. It's a time of ending, and this ending is bringing a new awareness towards a new beginning. We are ending a certain cycle, and we are now at the threshold of beginning this new era. And this Harvest Maiden is figuring out what in her life is worth bringing into this new level of consciousnness, and what is not worth keeping at all. So she's harvesting and figuring it out, but she's doing it, it's a dance. There's a kind of joyous feeling to it, a sense of completion, and a sense of finishing something in an upbeat manner. So there's newness based on endings and of letting go that are wanting to take place right now. At the bottom of the deck, I got the three of Cups, which tells me choose the people that you want to emotionally share with in your life. This is a Mercury Cancer card. This is Mercury. Communicate your emotions, because this sharing and this compassion that you feel with those that matter to you, it's gonna put things into perspective of what you want in this new phase that you're entering right now. We have completed the old to a certain extent, and now we want to bring in the new from what we have learned so far in 2020. We are now entering the darker half of the year soon, once the sun enters Libra, which is in a few days. So a lot of things are coming into being right now. A lot of things are being organized, and I feel the right people are starting to meet one another. And it is a time to celebrate that as well, and to share that with each other. So That's all I have for today. If you like this video, please like it. Really helps my channel with the algorithms. Please share this video as well. If you'd like a reading, please email me. And if you find value and you learn something from these videos, please consider donating to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a very blessed new moon, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Bye.